Hi, welcome back to Urban Cowboy Disc Golf. This is Austin, and we are here with the back nine of the BYOP Cash Doubles, hosted by Basket Bashers, with Team Redemption Disc Golf. We are currently 5 under for the front 9, and trying to get up to, I think, since it's a flex start, somebody else has already scored a 14 under, so we're trying to get to 14 under. This is hole 10. It's kind of a hyzer shot up a hill into a pine tree, kind of green area. It's very rocky on the left side on the ground, so skips aren't always predictable. And yeah.
Oh, hole 10, par 3. I missed how many feet
It's
it was.
219 feet up the hill, so more like 230, 240.
Sorry. I just paying attention to Jason throwing.
Jason ended up a little...
Oh, wait, no, not Jason. That was Jacob. Sorry.
Yeah.
I know who you are. It's just both Jason.
Jacob ended up skipping just inside these, just outside this little tree behind the pin. He cut it inside a little bit, and then Jason threw a little straight. And of course, ever the straight putter. We got hole 11 is more of a backhand turnover or forehand line, and it's really tight off the tee. You've got to make sure you miss this dead tree in the center on the left right here, and try not to skip into the woods past the basket. I think Jason and Jacob are both going backhand.
Par 3, 235 feet.
Sweet.
Where isn't the basket like?
The basket's kind
behind
of
the trees?
Yeah, behind the trees. You'll see it here in a second, and that is a very close ace run.
This time.
Yes, sometimes you really just can't see it. Woods golf. It's a true North Carolina golf.
Throwing a putter here.
He is absolutely throwing his flippy putter. Throws it absolutely beautifully, and I lose it in the trees.
Yeah, you really zoomed in on his face there.
So I think they're taking Jason's here because I think Jacob ended up in the woods.
I mean, that stinks. You hit the basket. So, I mean...
Yeah, he hit
You went too high.
a little too high.
Not that I know what I'm talking about.
Right, 7 under. Hole 12, downhill, and it's really tight off the tee till about 100 feet away from the basket, 100 feet away from the, the tee box, and then it kind of widens out to the right, so you kind of want to flex something on a turnover line and just have it float down to this pin. If it has any speed, it's going to skip away forever.
Hole 12, par 3, 248 feet.
Yeah, Jacob just releases early. He just didn't get a hold of that one. It just came out of his hand. And this is this is Jason's favorite putter. I've seen him throw this a million times.
It's really weird that he throws, or it's not weird that he throws the putter. It's different.
Yeah, a lot of people don't really like throwing putters. They're very deep. I guess Jacob just, Jason just has those
I would have more
big
control
hands.
with a putter, so I like it. Are they 9 inches?
9 inches? Yeah, Jason's definitely 9 inches.
9 inches away from the basket.
Oh no, oh no. Okay, well.
I'm sorry.
Jason's not going to like me anymore, but it's okay.
It's fine. This is like Lincoln.
I told him he looks like, of all the professionals, Jacob looks like Nico LaCastro in this video.
He's taking a wait time like him. Guys, I know nothing. I just add my 2 cents. So, don't hold me to anything, and don't hate him because of it.
Okay, hole 13. Hole 13 is up the hill. You need to be able to flex it, turn it out to the right, and this is normally what happens. Those 3 trees are the only trees in the fairway, and they're trying to make this gap right there in front of you from that first tree and the big tree on the right, if you can make that gap, that's almost a guaranteed birdie. And one hits the left tree and the other guy hits the right tree.
Fairway.
That's the worst though. Friggin' trees.
If they literally had a person combine them both,
Didn't they go from Jake?
they went from
Jason's shot
Jacobs.
Or Jacob's shot?
Because Jason's went short.
Oh.
And they both throw, I think, a forehand up shot, just a little floaty thing, very close. Oh yeah. I didn't even feel the need to zoom in. I know it's close. It's a tap
Did you
in.
just forget?
Just a tap in. Par, still 8 down. Hey, hole 14.
Sorry.
The basket on this fly through is forward, but the basket in today's round is actually off to the left, and I'll zoom in to where it needs to be. It's going to be behind those trees, kind of in the middle of that area to the left of the leaning tree.
Jason, you are good.
He's better than me.
Yes,
by far.
you are. Very much so.
Hey, so he overcorrects from the last 2 holes ago and grip locks it, puts it in the tree on the right. Jason throws a very good, but just tapped a little too long. If he would have missed that tree, it would have been absolutely parked.
This is outside circle 2, right?
Now this is just
inside
inside circle 1.
Oh.
Just inside circle 1, but behind a tree, and it's not an easy putt.
Not a
9
hard
under.
putt. Or to me, it was a hard, but I don't know if
It is a very hard putt. A step out behind a
It's
tree
on the
with
top.
weird footing. Hole 15 up the hill, one of the longer holes you have. So really, if it's anywhere between 270, 280, it's really throwing more like 300. You have to put something on the disc to actually get up there. You're gonna have to turn something over and have it fade into the green.
Ooh, he released
Jason,
early.
yeah, he released early again. This is why they got Jason. Jason is
That's
good
why
for the drive.
You hate it when you like can feel it release out of your hand and you know it's not going where you want it to.
Oh yeah. So Jason's got that reach
pretty
back.
good.
He gets a
This
nice.
is the one I think I was talking about earlier where they ended up taking Jason's shot.
Yeah, definitely took Jason's shot on that one.
There's so many like this.
I'm just saying, I still can't see his bottom half.
Why are you looking? Close. About 9 inches away.
Yeah, you're outside.
No, Jacob doesn't have 9 inches. Is very just off the front of the basket, tapping in for
Hey,
par.
at least when you miss, you're hitting the basket versus completely like whipping it.
Yeah, you had the right line, just a little low. 9 under going into hole 16, where it is downhill for over 330 feet, and it's all flat, kind of grass, all kind of dirt, just very fast green, where if you throw anything with speed towards this pin, it will skip 40 feet into the woods behind it. So you really just want to throw something soft and let it kind of float into that green. He puts a little right. Somehow gets a kick towards the center.
Oh, nice.
He's got such a good follow through. That putter, once again, he's trying to, like I said, float something down there, and he just misses his line by feet.
They took his shot, didn't they?
They took his shot because it's got an open shot at the basket. You can't very much see it right now because
I don't know where the basket is.
it's like that big tree to the left.
You tried to show me this
It's
last time.
like
and
a little bit to the right. If you look at the center of the screen, it's in that general location. So both of them thought it was a lot farther than it was, and both of them threw it very high, but not outside anybody's comebacker range.
Jacob throws it hard.
He does put a little bit of whip on that.
He throws it like Ricky Wysocki. Like,
Oh, yeah.
where it's just like power.
Gannonberg, Ricky Wysocki, they throw it at the pin like they're mad at it. So this one, hole 17, is a big high hyzer shot that you want to crash into this little area right here and skip up to the basket. There's a couple of different lines, but really something stable is what you want to be throwing.
Par 3, 263 feet. Where are you?
Yeah, so he
there's a gap
kind of
over there
released
that
early,
gets you
kind of
right
went
good
in inside line. A lot of people try to hyzer around that leaning tree out forward. So like right around that right there is what you would normally see on this hole. But Jacob took the unorthodox route, and he's sponsored by Team Phoenix Discs. And that's his little tag there. And yeah, he absolutely parked it and then let Jason take the putt.
Yeah.
And then hole 18, the longest hole of the day, and it really takes a good drive to get there. It's kind of going up to the right here, so it's uphill the entire way. It plays more like 350, 360 than it does anything else, and it's also it's a big tunnel shot. So if you're on the right early, you're getting a bogey. If you can get out there, you can get par, and if you've got the arm like Jason does, you can get up there and maybe get birdie. Jacob put a good number on this one. I lost it forever, but I figured it was up there on the right somewhere. Somewhere.
Not in a tree, I guess. That isn't a putter though, because that's skinnier than a putter.
It's not a putter. He ain't throwing a putter 360.
I know, but I'm just saying.
He's throwing us some kind of high-speed driver.
It wasn't a putter.
He phased that one out a little early. He threw a little nose up. It's hard not to throw nose up a hill. Everything you throw up a hill is going to be more stable. This putt is tough. There's a pine tree right there in front of where he's standing, kind of keeping the ceiling low. He threw an Anheuser putt 50, 60 feet out, and it still almost came back for the birdie. And this is Jason trying to figure out how in the hell did he just do that? I don't know. I'm going to try this forehand maybe? No? And he's just trying to explain it to him. You just do this. It's so easy. All you got to do is put it right there. And go, yeah, right there. See? It's so easy. Turns out it's not. It gets knocked down by that pine tree that keeps everything low to the ground. They tap out and they finish the round at 10 under. So they didn't do a bad job. Putting in C1 was good. They missed a couple of gettable ones, but hey, look, nobody's perfect even on doubles. They parked a few good holes.
Well, in a very wooded course.
This is all sponsored by Team Redemption Disc Golf. And we've got a couple tournaments coming up with triples. Jason is sponsored by Black Zombie. They have a few discs coming out here soon. Look them up. And then you've also got some apparel that they sell. They've got really good artwork on their discs and everything like that. Really don't. And then Jacob is sponsored by Phoenix Discs, Greasy Dies, and AGL Discs. He throws a lot of AGL's discs. They are all named after trees. So they got the baobab.
Cool.
Yeah, they got the cedar. A bunch of different discs named after trees.